The next community day for Pokemon Go is going to be Litten, and it's happening this weekend, March 16th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time. Litten will be appearing more frequently in the wild with those boosted shiny rates, and if you evolve it to Incineroar during the 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. time frame on the community day, you will get an Incineroar that knows the legacy move Blast Burn. But Incineroar is also getting an update to its move pool with the addition of Darkest Lariat. Now this one isn't a legacy move, so you will be able to get it at any point without an Elite TM. It's only Blast Burn that is the legacy move. All right, let's take a look at the bonuses for the community day next. We will be getting 3 times catch XP as well as 2 times candy for catching Pokemon. And then we will also get 2 times chance for trainers level 31 and up to receive Candy XL from catching Pokemon. Lure modules and incense, excluding daily adventure incense, activated during the event will last for 3 hours. We'll get the usual snapshot encounters as well. And then also the usual 1 additional special trade and trades requiring 50% less Stardust. And then there are going to be showcases out for the event as well, as has become standard practice for these community days. But let's move on to the research now. There will be the usual field research of Catch 3 Litten, which will get you encounters with more Litten, as well as Stardust, Great Balls, and more. And then there will also be the usual $1 USD paid special research, which gets you more encounters with Litten, as well as its evolutions. And you usually get a premium item as well, like an Incense, Lure, Star Piece, Lucky Egg, something like that. And then after the main part of the community day ends at 5 p.m., we will get those 4-star raids as well, which will be with the Tier 2 form Torracat. Now, once you defeat those 4-star raids, more Litten will spawn around the gym that hosted the raid for 30 minutes, and they will have the same shiny boost as the community day, so the same boosted shiny rates of 1 in 25. Now, in terms of shopping in the store, there will be the 2 in-game shop bundles that we normally get, so one for 1,350 Pokecoins, which will get you 50 Ultra Balls, 5 Super Incubators, 1 Elite Charge TM, and 5 Lucky Eggs, and then another one for 480 Pokecoins, which will get you 30 Ultra Balls, 1 Incense, 3 Super Incubators, and 1 Lure module. Now, both of these bundles are worth it if you have the coins, and the one that has the Elite Charge TM, this is some of the only times that you can buy Elite Charge TMs in the store, so if you're looking for those, definitely hit this bundle up. And then there is going to be a bundle in the web store as well for $10 USD, and that is going to get you 120 Ultra Balls, 15 Silver Pineapple Berries, 6 Incubators, and 1 Incense. Now, the premium items here are basically the cost of the bundle, and the balls and Silver Pineapples are a bonus, but better deals can be found in the in-game store for those items, and you can use Pokecoins instead of real money. So personally, I'll be skipping this bundle, and I wouldn't recommend that anybody else buy it either, but of course, up to you. Okay, that's the event details. Now let's move on to Meta-Relevancy, and Incineroar, it's just not super relevant. Now, getting Blast Burn could help it, but as a raid attacker, its stats are just too mid to compete with those top contenders. But if you need some fire-type raid attackers, this one could fill in until you get some better ones. Just don't sink much Stardust into it, as it will soon be replaced by better fire types as you grow your collection. Now, as far as PvP goes, I'm not sure Blast Burn or Darkest Lariat will boost it at all, especially with all the water buffs this season and Palkia Origin form taking over Master League. It is a great shiny though, so yeah. Sorry, Incineroar. All right, that's it for the Meta-Relevancy. Let's move on to the tips now, starting with those 100% IVs. Now, we can only be certain that a Pokemon is 100% IV if it's at the maximum level that it can spawn at in the wild, and that is level 30 for non-boosted weather or level 35 for boosted weather. But there are lots of other CP values that could be 100% IV Pokemon, so make sure you catch them all and check them all for your best chance at getting a Hundo. But in the wild, keep an eye out for 887 CP in non-boosted weather and 961 in boosted weather. And then from the research, watch out for 443 CP, as that will be the Hundo. And then for those 4-star raids, which will be Torracat in non-boosted weather, you're looking for 977 CP. And then in boosted weather, you're looking out for 1,222. And then because Litten and Torracat are both just fire type, that boosted weather will be sunny weather. All right, let's move on to the candy tips. And of course, the first one is to use those pineapple berries for 2 times candy, or silver pineapples for 2.33 times the candy. And then of course, the #1 strategy for getting the most amount of candies is to use a Mega or Primal. And you have 3 options here, and they are Mega Houndoom, Mega Blaziken, or Primal Groudon. Just remember, can't believe I forgot about Mega Charizard. Both forms retain their fire typing, so you can use either one. Now let's get back to it, because you don't want to forget to use whichever one you have at the highest Mega or Primal level, as that will get you the most amount of candy and the best chance at Candy XL. Now, to also get more candy, you can trade Pokemon. So if you and a friend save a bunch of Litten to trade, you can trade them back and forth, and you'll get candy for trading them. Now, if you and your friend happen to catch these Pokemon far apart from each other, you will get extra candy for the distance. And if it is is over 100 kilometers, you will also get a guaranteed Candy XL as well. Now, I've got a tip here as well for getting Hundos and Shundos, and that is to focus on the field research. So if you don't generally go after those field research encounters during community days, you really should be, because Pokemon that come from field research have a 10-10-10 IV floor, meaning none of their stats can be below 10. You have a better chance at getting a Hundo. And then of course, because we have those boosted shiny rates, which also applies to field research, you also have a better chance at not only getting a Hundo, but a Shundo as well. So focusing on the field research is definitely one of the best ways to get Hundos and Shundos in Pokemon Go. Now, there's also going to be showcases for this event, so I'll give you my quick showcase tip, which is just to find showcases that are out of the way. So they're not near major grinding areas for Pokemon Go, they're not near major transit hubs or near major attractions, and because they're not near major areas, less trainers generally go to them, which means there are less people who are entering them, which means you have a better chance at winning the showcase. And if you haven't heard yet, there have been 2 new rewards added for winning showcases. So when you get the gold medal, you get an avatar pose, which is your avatar reading a book. And then once you get the platinum medal, you get an encounter with PhD Costume Pikachu. So if either of those interest you, you might want to start focusing on winning showcases if you haven't been already. Now, in terms of medals for community days, there are 2 ones that are generally good to work on. The first one is the Picnicker medal. So you put up a lure in a stop that's in a busy grind spot, and there are usually a lot of trainers out catching Pokemon, so you can work on that medal. And the other one is whatever type medal goes with the Pokemon that is being featured. So in this case, that will be your fire type medal. So if you haven't platinumed that one yet, you'll definitely be able to make some good progress during this event. All right, everybody, that's it for this video. Consider hitting the like button if you found it useful and subscribing for more Pokemon Go news, tips, and live streams. If you want more right now, check out one of the videos on screen. Happy hunting. I hope you get that Shundo Litten, and we'll see you in the next one, friends.
I've got something incredibly funky.